Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our USGS Global webinar. Our speaker today discovered at a young age that he could never work for someone else. He ventured into many businesses over the years and became very successful in the ATM industry. When he was introduced to Jeunesse, he immediately saw that it is the platform of the future and chose to focus his energy in building this business. His business has since spread to close to 20 countries globally. What did someone so successful see in Jeunesse? Let us welcome our speaker today, Vas from Long Beach, California, USA, to share his vision with us.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are in the world. And today I'm coming to you from Long Beach, California. And I really want to welcome you here. I really want to really say, thank you for being here. And also thank the person who invited you to be on this webinar because they thought highly of you. So today, as Joanne, again, thank you, Joanne, for that warm welcome. And today I'm going to actually share a little bit about my background and what I have done, what I saw with Jeunesse. Now, my background, as Joanne mentioned, is I am an entrepreneur, which just means I work a lot and I want to create an income source for myself. And I've also decided that I didn't want to work for anyone. And I found many different ventures in entrepreneurship that had propelled me into a different lifestyle that I live today. And now what I'm up to in the world is to really share how that's possible for everyone to find freedom, time freedom, and to really have the money to do what you want to do. So today's program, this next half hour to 45 minutes, what I'm going to share with you is about the timing. We've all heard that being at the right place is important, right? And it's more important to take action when you're at the right place at the right time. And then I'm going to share with you about a company that's revolutionizing this industry that we're going to be talking about, the platform. And then I'll talk about the technology of the company, what they're offering to people around the world. And then I will show you how we can capture to be online, to make money online, to make a difference. That I will also invite 3 of my friends from all over the world to share with you what they have seen with the business. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. We are just setting up here. All right. So the company that I will share with you is Jeunesse. So the name Jeunesse comes from, it's an American company, but the name is French actually. It means beauty. It means youth actually. And the company is being at the right place at the right time is important, as I mentioned before, right? Well, it's all about the global convergence. It's really about the technology of how the world is coming together. For example, I'm here in California, and you may be in Asia, Australia, South America, North America, Europe, wherever you are, I'm coming to you live. It's because of the internet has made things so much easier for us to connect with people around the world. And the new technology, the new economy, I call it. Well, what is a new economy versus the old economy? Well, for me, the old economy is getting up in the morning, going to a job, or opening up your business, going to your business. That's the old economy where you trade time for money. You go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work, come home. We do that 5 times a week, or even 7 times a week. And the new economy is really capitalizing on the internet. How does the internet work? And how can we capitalize on this where we can make a living from it? I didn't know anything about the internet, but I was willing to learn. So I want you to understand companies like Uber, Airbnb, these are companies that exist in the world online. It's a virtual company, and people are making millions of dollars. Why? How? They're doing that because they understand how the internet works and how to market themselves online. So we're going to talk about how the global convergence, how that plays a part in what we're going to talk about today. Now, the company Jeunesse was founded by Randy Ray Wendy Lewis and Wendy's son, Scott Lewis. Now, Randy and Wendy, they are just really amazing people. They're down to earth. They're really happy people. And what they want to do is they want to really impact the world. They want to show people how can we live a better quality of life. And what they have designed is a system that makes that happen for us. So for the last 20 years, what they have done is they have been entrepreneurs. They have built online businesses for other companies. And in 2009, September 2009, they launched Jeunesse Global. Now, when they launched Jeunesse Global, they didn't need money. They were retired already. But what they wanted to do was, remember I mentioned impact the world, right? They wanted to make a difference in the world. So they wanted to show people how can they have time freedom? How can they have financial independence? And the system I'll share with you is brilliant because, you know, Wendy Lewis has been named 3 years in a row to be the most influential woman in our industry today. Very, very smart lady. And you know, together what they have done is really created a system for you and I to make a difference. Now, Scott Lewis, he's our Chief Visionary Officer. I believe he's landing in Singapore in the next day or so for a big event. Now, this gentleman is all over the world. He's brilliant. He's energetic. He brings the passion of what Jeunesse is to the rest of the world. You know what was impressive for me is in 2009 when Jeunesse launched, we were here in the US. Now, fast forward to 8.5 years. We are actually, this slide's a little bit old. We are in 143 countries around the world doing business. Now, for me, being a traditional business owner, I know how difficult it is to do just business here. Now, what about clear across the other side of the world? This is a system that Wendy and Randy has implemented to take a product line, which I will share with you, to other countries around the world. Now, for me, being a traditional business owner, this is just an enormous taking, because each product that I will share with you, the governments in those countries have to put their stamp of approval to make sure that we abide by the laws and rules and the regulations of that country. So within 8.5 years, we're able to do that. It's brilliant. I mean, the marketing plan, the compensation plan that I'll share with you is you'll see how the company is growing so fast around the world. We won a lot of awards. I want to not impress you, but impress upon you what Jeunesse has done in the last 8.5 years. We won over 300 business awards. One of the awards is being on the top Direct Sales Association top 10 list. Now, top 100 list. You know, if you look at the slide here, you'll notice that in 2012, we were ranked as the 82nd fastest growing company on the direct sales list, the DSA. Now, fast forward to 2017, we're number 14. And in North America, we're number 9. So again, I'm sure next year, 2018, when we receive our ranking, we'll be in the top 10 companies in the world today. Now, I tell you this because for a company to grow that fast, I've never seen, and the industry has never seen it. And that's why we have a lot of people looking to see who is Jeunesse, what are they up to in the world. So just to let you know, we've achieved a lot. There's more rankings, and we've received awards for our products, award for the video content on our website. So there's a lot more awards. So ask the person who invited you on the webinar. They'll share more about the awards that we won. Now, where are we? We're participating in a $1 billion industry. See, Jeunesse is very smart. First, when we launched in 2009, Jeunesse came out with 2 products. One of them, it helps people look younger on the outside. Of course, we all want to look pretty, right? So the product is able to go below the surface of the skin to wake up your own stem cells to look 5 to 10 years younger in a very short period of time. And that's the Luminous Serum. Then the company said, well, we have to take care to address the insides. And they launched a product that can target cells in our body to slow down aging of our cells. That's Reserve. Now, I promise you, I will share about those 2 products just in a few more minutes. Let's talk about the next product that Jeunesse launched. Well, the company said, well, we're looking younger on the outside and we're looking younger on the inside. And how about not only slowing down aging, but what about reversing cellular damage caused by aging, caused by environment, caused by the things that we eat, our diet, the stress, everything, the pollution in the air. Finity is the answer to that those issues. Now, affinity has been designed to actually target cells and reverse cellular damage, cellular aging. Again, there's no other product in the world like it, and what it does is, it's science, it's proven. Jeunesse said, well, looking younger on the outside, inside, how about looking our best? Well, they launched Zen Body. Zen Body is going to, what it does, it burns body fat and builds muscle mass. Now, we're going to launch this product in Malaysia, Singapore, in the next few days, actually. So everyone's excited for this product. You know, I've seen personally, I've seen results with it where my pant sizes, my pants are getting looser because I'm not losing weight, I'm losing inches. So my body, I'm building muscle mass at the same time. I'm trim, and my clothes are getting bigger for me. So again, I need to go to a tailor again. Now, my mom's favorite product is AM/PM. Now, this product is actually, it's her favorite product because AM and PM, they have 92 different vitamins, minerals, and herbs. They're synergistically put together to target cells in the body to slow down aging. Now, the AM, you take in the morning, obviously, it provides probiotics. Now, what are probiotics? Well, our immune system, 80% of our immune system is in our gut. Now, if we have a healthy gut, we have a healthy body, and that's what AM provides, instant energy. Now, the PM product, my mom loves this because what it does, it actually helps her fall asleep better at night. You know, when you have better rest, you have more energy the next morning, right? And doctors have discovered that when we sleep, that's when our cells replicate. That's when we're able to really to develop our cells, and so we have more energy the next day. Mind is, again, one of my favorite products. Now, this is a drink that's been formulated. It comes in a little pouch, and the ingredients that are in this product, Serac-Q, L-theanine, they have been proven, they have been studied that it increases memory, it gets rid of the clutter. Now, how many phone numbers do we have, can we remember? Now, everything's in our smartphone, right? So we have so much information that's been put into our head, we forget things, and we're cluttered, right? This mind, the product Mind, it really brings clarity to the mind. Nevo, you know, a lot of people drink energy drinks, and a lot of the energy drinks have a lot of different caffeines that are really not good for you. Now, this line, Nevo, it comes in 4 different flavors, and it's natural caffeines. So it doesn't give you the quick highs and the quick lows. What it does, it maintains your energy for a long period of time. Instantly ages. This product has been, you know, on social media, it was just took off because what it is, it's a micro cream that's able to, when you apply underneath the eye bags, in 2 minutes, you'll notice that the eye bags go away. It'll last for about 8 to 9 hours. So if you're going to a party, if you're going to a photo shoot, a wedding, you want to put this stuff on because it'll get rid of those puffy eye bags that you have. Again, it's gone viral on social media, and here in the US, we've seen it on news articles, we've seen it on TV shows. Pretty phenomenal product. The latest product that Jeunesse launched is NV. Now, this is a product that's designed for women or men who want to wear makeup. Now, this is unlike anything in the marketplace because 80% of this product is actually skincare. Just like the Luminous line of products, it has skincare. So when you apply this, it comes in an aerosol can, you spray it on, and as you leave it on, it penetrates inside of the skin to wake up the cells again. And only 20% of the ingredients in this, the product, is actually the foundation. It doesn't clog pores. It's water resistant. Again, it's a one-of-a-kind product. Nobody else in the world carries a product that has skincare attached to it. So what does this have to do with you? Well, we're talking about $1 billion industry, and I want to quickly talk to you a little bit about, as I promised, about Dr. Nathan Newman and his product line Luminous. Now, Dr. Nathan Newman is right here in Beverly Hills, California. He's actually a leader in stem cell technology. He's on the news. He has TV shows that he's put on. He actually was on a show recently about how stem cells, excuse me. Excuse me. So what he does is his technology of how stem cells work. It's invasive. So I call him the doctor to the stars of Hollywood because people go to him And he has the technology, the products to really help people look younger in actually a very short period of time. And not only is he a dermatologist and a skin specialist, but he's also a researcher. And in his research, what he discovered was what growth factors were. Now, 5 years ago, I didn't know what growth factors were. And I learned that growth factors are the language our cells talk to one another. Similar to me speaking to you in English now. So what happens? When you apply the luminous serum and the luminous line of products, what it does, it has the technology, as I mentioned, to go below the skin, to wake up the cells again, to bring back the luminosity, to bring back the tightening of the skin, to close the pores. So your face looks much younger than it did, a few months ago. And this line, completely line, we have a night cream, we have a day cream, we have with a day cream with SPF 30. We have a body lotion. We have a mask. The mask is brilliant. You have to try the mask on, because once you apply it, you leave it on for about 20 minutes. You take it off. You feel like you're a fresh person, new person. Your skin, it looks beautiful. So people will recognize when you use the products. Now, Jeunesse said, we're going to do some laboratory studies. They handed off to another company, a third-party laboratory study, and they have amazing results. 74 to 87% of the people who use the product, they saw a difference. They saw a difference of the appearance of the skin. They saw the luminosity. They saw the tightening of the skin. Not only that, but Dr. Nathan said that he has never seen this before, and he has been in skincare industry forever. He said 100% of the people who use the product, they will share with other people. Why is that? It's because it's human nature to share things, right? But not only that, it's human nature to share things that work for people. So when you have 100% of the people who use it will say, you know what? Yes, I recommend it. You should try this. You'll look younger. That's if you want to look younger. And this is why the company has grown so fast around the world. And I want to show you some pictures. Now, pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? Here's this lady. 65% of her deep lines dissipated in a very short period of time. 56 days. Now, I know that some of you men out there, you want to look pretty also, right? Well, here it is. 52%. Fine lines dissipated. And again, we've seen thousands of results around the world of how people are looking younger. And you may not notice it, but people around you will. Now, next, this is actually one of my good friends, Winnie Sutano. She's actually one of the 5 founding distributors of Jeunesse Global. She's very brave and she's very courageous. She said, I'm going to use the product on half of my face. I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't use a product on half of my face. Well, if you look closely at the picture in front of you, you'll notice that the right side of the picture is different compared to the left side of the picture. Now, if you look at the eye bags on the right side, it's much more puffier compared to the left side, isn't it? And now look at the smile line. You'll notice that the smile line is much more apparent on the right side of the picture. Now let's look at the jaw. Look how saggy on the right side is compared to the left side. Is very tight and firm. That's because she used the only product she used was the luminous serum. That's all the company came out with 8.5 years ago. And one of her friends saw a difference. He's a skin cancer specialist, and he said, Winnie, I want to take a look at your skin. So he used a microscope called the dermoscope, and what he saw was incredible. Because if you look at the right side of that picture, the collagen, it's red. It's red because the collagen lies on the second layer of the skin, in the dermis. So when you have no collagen, you can see right through the surface of the skin to the blood vessels. You can see the blackheads and the whiteheads. It's aging. It's inevitable. There's nothing that we could do about aging, is it? And look at the left side of the picture. Why is it yellow and shiny? It's yellow and shiny because she's growing her own collagen. Now, I want you to understand what I just said. There is no collagen in the bottles, but it has the technology of waking up your own stem cells again. So if you stop using products, you're going to age like you normally would. But when you start using it, it's going to wake up your own stem cells. So it's not something that you put on topically like most things that you find on the market and you wash it off. No, this goes below and wakes up your cells again. Now, I promised you I was going to talk about the second product that Jeunesse launched. It's Reserve. Now, the Reserve has key ingredients. The key ingredient that it has is resveratrol. Resveratrol is found on the skin of the red grape. Dr. David Sinclair of Harvard Medical School. Now, Harvard Medical School is a very prestigious medical school that does research here in the US. And Dr. Sinclair discovered that resveratrol, which I mentioned, found on the skin of the red grape, is actually there's a lot of benefits to it, a lot of health benefits. Actually, it lowers high blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, maintains blood sugar levels for diabetics. It also decreases inflammation and joint pain that's caused by aging. And it also is good for Alzheimer's. It's good for certain cancers. Now that's resveratrol. Now our product Reserve has resveratrol. Now there's no claim to what it'll do for you. It's natural. It comes in a little package, and it's in liquid form. And when it's in liquid form, it's highly bioavailable. So when you drink it, the receptors in your mouth absorb this product. And not only does it have resveratrol, but it also has acai berry. It has blueberry, green tea extract, pomegranate juice, Concord grape, sweet cherry juice, aloe vera put together. You know, this is it's a magic potion, I call it. You know, for me, it tastes just really, really nice, and it's natural, 100% natural. They're fruits. It tastes like berries, actually. So I take one in the morning. I take one whenever I need just a kick. And again, for me, for my mom, actually, she saw a really big difference with her diabetic condition. Again, not making any medical claims. For her, it is a natural supplement. For her, it actually, some of the certain conditions she had dissipated. And my brother, who's a physician, said, you know, I don't know what's in it, but keep taking it. So she does. And this is actually my favorite product. So what does this have to do? Now, I just talked about a line of products. When I first saw this, I said, you know, I know nothing about skincare. I don't know about nutrition. I don't know about supplements. I don't know about energy drinks, but I do know about business. I know that if there's a product that people want, and I'm the first to take it to marketplace, and they can get it through my website, I stand to make a fortune. I also knew that about the baby boom generation. These are people who were born between 1946 and 1964. This is actually the largest segment of population living in the world. They are migrating through time. They're actually aging. The next 20 years is a perfect time for us, because this time in history will never repeat itself. Internet, where it's at today. The largest segment of population aging. What do they want? They want to look younger. They want to feel better. They want to look 5 to 10 years younger than they did before. They want to be active. They want to embrace their life and do the things that they did 10, 20, 30 years ago. So here's a highly biotechnology product line that people are looking for all around the world. And you're the one that can share that with them. This is where the money comes in. Now, we have 6 different ways to get paid with Jeunesse Global. Jeunesse Global, so to get started with Jeunesse Global, here in the US, it's $49.95. And if you're in other parts of the world, it's $29.95. And for my friends in India, you're very fortunate, because right now you could join Jeunesse for free. So ask the person who invited you on the webinar. Now, the compensation plan is slightly different for my friends in India. It's a very lucrative compensation plan, and you'll see that when your friend shares that with you. So how do we make money? So what do we get for $49.95 or $29.95 or a free website? Well, what you get is you get the list of the products that are on, that I just spoke to you about. The ingredients are listed. How to use a product is listed on this website. And there's actually award-winning videos that are on the website for you to really get an understanding of what it is. So you don't have to memorize anything. And it's highly sophisticated website. We have it has information about the company, the technology, and not only that, but it has events that are taking place all around the world as we speak today. So what is it? Well, I just mentioned to you about the product. Now, how would you like to buy the products wholesale? Naturally, if I had a chance to buy something wholesale versus retail, I would buy it wholesale. This is the benefit of becoming a distributor, to be able to buy the products wholesale. That's what you pay the $49.95 or the $29.95 for. And automatically comes to the website for you to buy your products. Not only that, but the website you could share with other people. So this takes us to the first way to make money. So the first way is retail profit. Retail profit is when someone goes to your website, for example, a bottle of Luminous serum or a box of Reserve, you could pay $137.95. That's a retail cost. Now, depending on where you are in the world, the prices may be slightly different because of customs and duties from the country that you live in. So the wholesale price of this product is $85.95. So the difference is $52. Not a bad deal. Let's say I have friends in Hong Kong or Singapore or even Texas. They go to my website, they buy a product, the company will collect the money because your website has the ability to take credit cards from 143 countries around the world. And then they'll ship out the products. We have over 40 distribution channels, centers throughout the world, strategically placed so the product gets to the clients right away. And then when the customer receives it, now once the customer pays for it, you get paid the difference of the retail to the wholesale difference. It'll be direct deposit into your account, or you'll get a pay card. Well, they'll load the pay card, and you can take this pay card to go shopping with, or you can go to a local ATM, take out local currency. So that's a retail difference from the wholesale. It's about 25 to 45% different from retail to wholesale. So that's the first way to make money. By you sharing the product, they see what it is, they order it, and you get paid. So the second way is what we call retail sales bonus. As I mentioned, in the Indian market, this is slightly different. So how does this work? Well, I just said that you could buy the products wholesale, correct? By having a website. Now, the second phase, you get to buy the product actually below wholesale. So this is optional. The company has put together 3 different packages. Basic package, which is $199.95. You get a few products to try out, skincare or the nutrition products. A bigger package is a supreme package, $499.95. You get more products for you to try. Some skincare products and some nutrition products, which I think is a brilliant package. The best package is ambassador package, which is $1,149.95. What do you get for that? You get more products. You get more products. And actually, these product packages are actually 17 to 23% below wholesale. So for me, I said, it makes perfect sense. It's a no-brainer for me to buy the largest package because why? I get more products for less money. And that's not for you to sell. It's not for you to knock on doors and selling products. It's actually for you to use a product to share it with other people. Like when I bought my package, my wife used it, my mom, my son, and people around me. So then I'm able to actually experience the products. If I don't use the AM/PM, if I don't use a serum, if I don't use a reserve, how can I share with other people? I can't, right? It's really about you getting to try this out. Hey, listen, this is what it does for me. And you share it, and people will say, okay, I want to do the same thing. Now, in this retail sales bonus, when you have other friends in the business, people in your life who want to make some extra money. How many of us have some friends, right? And say, when you call them, what do they talk about? Money. They talk about, I wish I had some more money. I wish I had a better job. I'm done. I'm tired of my boss. I'm tired of my coworkers. We all have that, right? Well, what you want to share is, hey, listen, here's a company that you can actually earn some extra income. This is the reason why your friend invited you to this webinar this morning, for you to really see for yourself, is this something for yourself? Are you happy with the current life that you live? Well, when they said, I do want to get started. I want to buy the products wholesale for myself. I also want to make some money by sharing the products. Well, when you buy one of these packages, let's say, for example, you invite me to join the business and I decide to buy an ambassador package. Because you invited me, I joined for myself. I paid the $49.95 or the $29.95 or free website if you're in India. Because you invited me, you get paid anywhere from $25 to $200 one time. It's called a customer acquisition bonus here in the US. So it's a one-time bonus. It's kind of like if you're in sales, you sell something, you get a commission, right? Well, the company said, we want to reward you for inviting other friends to join your team. So if you have 5 people, if you join with an ambassador package, you're probably spending about $1,200, $1,300. And if you invite 6 friends to join your business and the company gives you $200 each time they come aboard. Now this package you buy one time. Every time somebody joins as an ambassador, you earn $200. Not bad. Invite 6 friends. How much is that? It's $1,200. So you have your money back and your products are free. Now, I've had many different businesses I have started in the past. I've never gotten my money back on some of them. I said it was fun. And it takes 3 to 5 years normally to get your money back on a traditional business. And not only that, but 3 to 5 years here in the US, statistics are 3 to 5 years down the line, your business ends up closing because you can't sustain it. So here's a virtual business for you to share with. Now, you can share about Jeunesse with as many people as you like, because when they join, you get paid. Not only that, I want you to look at the third column. Third column says CV. That stands for commissionable volume. This is the reason why I joined the business, because of residual income. And we all know what residual means, right? Well, if you don't know, I'll explain to you. Residual bills. What are residual bills? Well, your car payment, your mortgage, your gas bill, your light bill. Those are residual bills. You get those bills coming every single month, even if you don't like it. Residual income is when people use a product. For example, my mom, when she runs out of the AM, PM, she calls me. Hey, I need the stuff that helps me fall asleep better at night. So I pay for it, obviously, for my mom. So when she consumes it every single month, the company gives you points. Now, these points are called commissionable volume or points. Those points turn into money. And each package has a certain amount of points. So the basic package has 100 points assigned to it. The Supreme package has 300 points, and the Ambassador package has 600 points. So how does this work? Well, the third way to make money is what we call team commission. Let's say, for example, you sponsor me into the business. This is you on top. You sponsor me into the business. I go on your right side or the left side. This is called a binary marketing plan. So Jeunesse Global, the founders, Randy and Wendy, they understood how to support, how to build a team. So they decided to create a compensation plan known as a binary system, left side and the right side. So when you sponsor me, I go to one side of your business. Let's say I go on the right side. Let's say you sponsor my friend Susan on the other side, or your friend Susan. So Susan will go on the left side. When we buy a package of products, remember I told you about the points. When you accumulate 300 points on one side, 600 points on the other side, there's magic things happen. Automatically, the company pays what's called a cycle bonus of $35. Now, what did I have to do? Nothing. I bought a package of product. You sponsored me into the business. You sponsored Susan into the business. We bought a package. You made $35 because of 300 points on one side, 600 points on the other side. Now, when I sponsor other people into the business who you may not even know, they're going to buy products. And the way this is designed, you may not know it, like I said, the people in my team, but whenever they buy a package of products, these points, the whole amount of the points, the 100 points, the 300 points, or the 600 points of those packages, or individual packages, a box of reserve, there's 60 points. Those travel all the way up to me and to you as well. At first, I didn't quite understand how this works. But what I understood that people, when they buy more products for themselves, I accumulate more points, and those points turn into money. Remember, 600, 300, $35, 600, 300, $35. So your business could be virtually in many different countries around the world because of the way that the network of websites that are connected. So what you want to do is you want to invite more friends, right? So you could earn $35 once a month, once a week, once a day, 10 times a day. It really depends on the growth of your business. Now, there's no income claims. And having said that, the most amount of money that you can make on this team commission is $26,250 per week. Yes, I did say week. Now, that's over $100,000 a month. Now, most people might say, you know what, how can I make that kind of money? And there are over 200 people in Jeunesse today who are earning this kind of income. And I'll show you there's some ways to make more income. So does it work? Yes, it's worked for some people, and there's no guarantees. It depends on your work ethic. It depends on the growth of your team. So what can you do with $26,250 a week? Again, $100,000 a month. What can you do? You can do virtually anything. Now, can you travel to the destination of your choice? Of course you can. Would your life change slightly? Would you live in a different area of town, different country perhaps? Would you send your kids to a different college, a college of their choice, not what your pocketbook dictates? Of course. Would you go on vacation more often? Well, with this kind of money, I'm sure you take a lifelong vacation, right? Maybe that's too much money for you. Let's just take it, maybe an extra $500. This is residual income because people are going to use the product because you said it and you shared it with them. And when they use it, points accumulate. Let's say $500 extra. Now, you know, here in the US, there's a very alarming statistic. They say that $500 extra coming into a household will save a marriage. What does that mean? Well, most spouses argue because of lack of money. Have you thought about that? It's crazy, isn't it? Well, let's say you need more than 500. Let's just imagine this for a moment. Let's say double the income that you earn today. You get a certain paycheck every month, right? Well, at your work or your job or your business. Imagine doubling the current income. Then would your life change? Again, there's a number between the $35 and the $100,000 a month that puts a huge smile on your face. I know it does because it did for me. What number is that for you? Can you make a difference in the world with this kind of money? Of course we can. And the company is doing that. Companies, actually the leaders of the company like Kim Hui, Vaughn, and Samson, they go around the world. They touch lives. They share things. They give back to society, to orphanages, elderly homes. So there's a lot of things that could be done with a lot of money. Now, I know we talked a lot about money here. Now, there is a fourth way to earn an income, which we call the leadership matching bonus. How does this work? Well, when you sponsor someone like me, or you sponsor someone like Susan, they get started, or we get started, we build our team. Those are known as level 1, which means that I went to your website, or Susan went to your website, logged in, they created their own website out of that. So whenever anything that I make $35 or Susan makes $35, you earn 20% of that $35. Now the company pays Susan her 100% her money. They give you $7. Not too bad because I'm the one that's working. Susan's the one that's working. Or anyone you personally sponsor, those are known as level 1. Let's say Susan makes $1,000 a month. Not bad. You earn $200. Let's say she works really hard and she makes $10,000 a month in her team commission. $10,000 to her means you get $2,000. Now, let's say you have 5 Susans working and they all earn $10,000 a month. It's doable, right? $2,000 times, 5 people, 10 people. You could do the math yourself, right? So level 2 is people that Susan I know. Those are known as that people that go to our website, they get their website, they start the business, they earn a team commission. You earn 15% of their team commission. Level 3 are my friends' friends. Nobody knows them, right? Or you don't know them. Well, 10% of their team commission. Level 4 through 7, you earn 5%. Now, this may take some time to build, but it's the most worthwhile work that you'll do because you're developing a team around the world as you're earning and you're learning at the same time. So the compensation plan is brilliant. The fifth way to earn an income is customer acquisition incentive. Customer acquisition incentive is key. The reason is because there's a lot of people who do not want to do the business. Like they want to buy the products wholesale, no problem. When you have 5 customers who are customers, they're not recruiting other people into the business, you actually earn extra 5% on your level 1 distributors. So instead of 20%, you earn 25%. And if you have 10 customers, you earn 30%. So don't leave any money on the table. 6th way to make money is what we call diamond bonus pool. Once you work hard, you build a team around in your country or around the world, you get to the rank of diamond. Once you reach that rank, there's a lot of perks for you. Well, the company is very generous. They put 3% of global volume aside. And once you're diamond in the company, you get to share this pool depending on your production of your team. So in 2013, we did 2012, we did $256 million in sales. The year after that, we did $419 million. And 2015, we did $1.1 billion in business. Year after that, we did another $1 billion in that year alone. 2017, another $1 billion in sales. Now, we became the first company in this industry, direct sales, in our industry, to do $1 billion in annual sales in less than 10 years. We did it in year number 6. Well, then people said, you're that company. We'll see what you do next year. Again, next year, $1 billion. So now people are 3rd year in a row. We are doing so much business around the world. We have events happening all over the world. We have Singapore, a big event, a Hong Kong University taking place in Asia. We have thousands of people, events happening all throughout the world at the same time. This is why we're growing. And 3% of committed global volume. To do the numbers for yourself. Now, we talked a lot about money. I know it's not all about money. What about travel? How many of you guys like to travel? Maybe you want to take a trip. You want to go to the airport and say, I think I want to go to Hong Kong today. Or maybe I want to go to Texas. I don't know where you want to go. Well, the company has incentive trips. 2 trips a year. You can actually earn these trips. I've been on these trips. The best part of it is when you come back, you have no credit card bills because everything's paid. Your airfare, the hotel, expenses, your activities, all paid for. One thing I like about these trips, because you get hundreds of people together who have like mind. They have the same mindset, because those people are Jeunesse distributors. They want more. They want to live a happy life. And we talk about things. How is your business? How are you doing? What are you doing to become successful? So it's a place, meeting of the minds, I call it. It's a place to hang out with people who are positive. Maybe, unlike the people maybe around you, not might be positive, but again, these trips are very fun. One thing I wanted to share is really about to live into the new paradigm. What is a new paradigm? It's really catching a proven trend, a proven system. It is a step-by-step system to become successful. And it's really about cutting-edge technology product. We talked about slowing down aging, looking younger on the outside. And also, it's about leveraging the global economy by sharing products with people around the world. Your friends here, their friends know other people. So it's really about leveraging the global economy and really creating flexibility and financial freedom to be able to do what you want to do. To really say, you know what, I want to do this, I want to do that, to be able to do that. For me, it's not really not only a business, but for me, it's really about a community. It's about a culture. It's about locking arms with people, happy people, and traveling the world. And when I say traveling the world, I want to actually, let's travel the world. Let's actually, let me stop my screen. I want to invite some friends on to share their background with us. Now, I am in the US, and I'm actually going to take a virtual trip all the way to Australia, to Perth, Australia, to invite my good friend Bev. Are you out there, Bev? Now, Bev is hey, Bev, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Wow, look at you, bright and ready to go. Now, Bev has a background, she's an entrepreneur. Bev, can you share with us a little bit about the rest of the people on the webinar, about what you saw as an entrepreneur in Jeunesse?
For me, Vaz, as you would know, being an entrepreneur yourself, it's all about, it's fabulous to think, oh, I want to be my own boss, I want to own my own business, and it seems very glamorous. Yeah. But in the big picture of it all, it's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of money going behind the scenes. We had 4 different traditional businesses, mostly costing us between $300,000 and $500,000 to actually set them up. But then it's all the ongoing costs, of course, and staff and all that sort of thing. And although they're successful, it was sort of got to a stage where I was just thinking, you know, what are the trends? What's happening? What are people going to be wanting to look for? And I wasn't in a business that was going to keep up with the trends. Even with the gym, things are changing in gyms. They're doing different things, and you had to always be on top of the game. And so it was when I saw this, I know what the trend's going to be. I'm in that age group where we're wanting to stay and look and feel younger, as everybody is. So I knew I wanted to be in a business that was all about trends. And this is, you know, that ticked the box for me. This is a trend that's going to only increase in time. 2025, it's going to be worth $1 trillion. And no really big outlay. You know, it was such a small amount of money to get into this business. So I guess that really got my attention. No ongoing costs, significant ongoing costs. So all of those things sort of just said to me, this is a business that I can actually do alongside of my corporate job, and eventually let it replace, you know, what I'm doing. And that excited me.
Sure. You know, a couple of things you mentioned, Bev, that really excited me, because like you, I'm an entrepreneur also, and I spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on businesses to maintain, not only that, keep pouring money into it for survival reasons. We had to deal with employees, the brick and mortar of the business, the supplies, everything, right? Inventory. And something you said was, you know, everybody wants everybody has the entrepreneurial spirit. They want to work for themselves, but not a lot of people have a lot of money to invest in the business, right, Bev? I mean,
Absolutely.
you said $300,000. Who has that lying around? Maybe we borrow from the bank. Maybe we borrow from friends. We're not sure if it's going to work or not. And another thing you said was to the amount of money that you put towards Jeunesse. It's very minute compared to what traditional business cost is.
Absolutely.
And that again, you mentioned that, and thank you for sharing that, because everybody wants to bring out their entrepreneurial spirit, right, Bev?
Absolutely. I guess too, Vaz, to me, it's so low risk. There's no risk because it's not
Yeah,
like you're laying out $1,000 and you get nothing. You're
yeah,
actually getting product that you
yeah,
personally use.
yeah,
So the outlay was nothing because I wanted to spend money on my skin anyway. So
yeah.
I might as well get it at the most discounted, cheapest price. So it's seriously, Vaz, sometimes I don't know about you, but I look at people when you're talking about this business and I just think, but why can't you see it? Like to me, it's so black and white, but I think that's because I've come from that traditional background.
Yeah.
So when I compare the two, I just, I can't understand, but all I do know is that more and more people, they say there's going to be 80% of people want to become entrepreneurs in the next 10 years. And this is the only way that a lot of people are going to get into their own business.
Sure, sure. I think, what you said, for me, it's a no-brainer business, because in the past, dealing with all the things that I dealt with, I don't have to deal with it. And it's really, I believe, is that, Bev, that people, if they really understood what this is, and if they're willing to be open to learn, right? We have a system in place. How hard is my friend Susan or my friend Paula at Texas working hard? We're just inviting people to watch. And that's how we share the business. So there's a system that's put in place that enables us and other people around the world to create something. And I think that's the easiest way to explain it. Just sharing a webinar for other people to learn. And well, again, Bev and I have not met person to person, but I've known her for over a year on Zoom webinars. And I've noticed, Bev, that your skin is a lot different than it was when I first met you on the webinar. So really, the products work.
Oh, look, Vaz, I had an appointment tonight and with a businessman and with another business partner. And anyway, he was just saying, why did I like whatever? And I said, oh, look, I'm 62 and I feel like my skin's getting better. And he just said to me, you're 62. He said, gosh, I don't believe you're 62. So, a year ago, 18 months ago, when I said I was 62, people would actually just sort of nod their head at me and agree with me.
Yeah.
And so it's quite lovely to be able to have someone say that, that they you don't maybe look your age. And
Yeah.
It is. It's the products work, and I've tried everything. I have tried everything. So these products are absolutely unique in the marketplace.
Yeah. If not for anything, Bev, just to become a distributor, to look younger, right? That's all you do. And when other people say, hey, Bev, you look so much younger. Yeah. Go to my website. You can buy anything you want. It's that simple.
Vaz, the thing too is I took before and after photos because I actually believed that I'd be actually sending the products back. But it's a 30-day back money guarantee. Yeah. So I thought, I'll probably send them back and I'll need proof. Within 5 days, you can see the difference in my skin. And then the business just sort of followed from there.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, no-brainer business. But Bev, I really want to thank you for being here. It's lovely to see you again. We get to see each other often. We get to see each other often on these Zoom webinars. And next time, you never know. We'll see each other at the next big event.
Will do. Thank you so much, Vaz, for having me.
Thank you so much. Bye. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Now, let's take another trip. We were in Perth, Australia. As I mentioned, I have 3 of my friends who I'm going to talk to. Next friend is, actually we became very new friends. He just started into the business. He has a background in corporate training. Now, a corporate trainer knows a lot of things, right? They deal with people who are in charge and control, making a lot of money. So this guy is brilliant. He became a leader in the business really quickly, and he's just spearheading the market in Singapore. Please help me welcome Prabjeet. Prabjeet, are you out there?
Hey, Vas, hello.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for being here, Prabjeet. Now,
hey, glad to be here.
Your background is corporate training. You dealt with the movers and shakers of Singapore. Tell me about dealing with people like that, and what you see for yourself here at Jeunesse.
Oh my God! Where do I even start? It's a freaking, it's like a Wikipedia. You gotta talk about. It's so huge. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, as you know, I've been a corporate trainer. I've been a corporate trainer for 12 years of my life,
Yeah.
and I absolutely love doing it. And in a way, I'm going to bring in Jeunesse in a minute, how it complements what I'm doing here. But the thing is this: what really drives me in the business when I started doing corporate trainings, because I just love helping people. I want to give them something that they've never had before. I want to give them something to think about. I want to give them something that can really develop them and make them grow. Something out there. So I put in the time, the effort, and I really work at it with them. But doing it as a business, doing it alone as a business, I'm independent, I'm running the show myself. It took a lot of work. You got to really create the products. You're going to create the workshops, the products, and all. You got to fine tune it. You got to do it very well with them, and nobody actually sees the perfection. Nobody sees what you really do at the back end or something. So you put so much of work. You're working day in and day out only for one thing, just for one source of income. That's it. You run the program, you got the money, and that's about it. I don't see something happening beyond that. I don't see it going globally around the world, something like this. Nothing. So what happens in a situation like that? If the economy is not doing well, as every business person knows, you're not going to get any business. You're not going to get any cash flow. It's going to be tough. So I went through cycles of that, right? So the thought came to me that, is there a better way? I thought of that. Now, I look at two trends that's going on in the world. Number one, you definitely have to do a business online. You got to have something going on there. Okay. So I thought of something maybe to do with e-learning or webinars or things, but it's kind of like too saturated, too much of work in there. The second thing about it is, you got to go global. You can't sit one place. You can't be local anymore. You just got to mushroom yourself. You just got to grow far, right? You put the two together, and you got Jeunesse, this company. So I thank my lucky stars. I got into the business because I was invited by two people who wanted to know more about India. I spent 4 years in India. They invited me to tell them something about India because it was going to be launched in India. The whole business, right? So I went there. But would you believe it? The first time I met them, I said no. I was not interested in it. Right?
Really?
It's an employee mindset, not open.
That's true.
Entrepreneur doing the traditional business and thinking that is the way you got to go. That's the way it has to be. If anything beyond that, you got to do something like this. Maybe not my cup of tea. Then my partner Mary, when she returned from India, and she said that it's such an amazing turnout, such an amazing response. It pricked my ears. I heard they say, "Wow, there's something there." Great. I gave it a shot. I took a leap of faith. I joined the business. I started going at a certain pace. Now and
fear of loss also came about, right? You said, "I don't want to lose out."
I don't want to. Yeah, exactly that, right? But would you believe it? Was in a period of just 3 months, 90 days, right? I built over 200 people down the line. I ranked up 3 times. I got a Sapphire as well, and I even qualified for a major award in the business. I never ever thought that I would be able to do that. But you know what's the secret? Let me share the secret, right? It was a team.
I'm listening.
It's a team. It's a teamwork. It was a team support. I do my business as an independent entrepreneur or something. I don't get any help from anyone. I get networks, I get people like that, but I got to do all the work myself. I got to really work at it myself. I can't go to another competitor, for example, and say, hey, can you talk to this person for me so that I get the business? It doesn't work like that. But would you believe a whole new paradigm of doing business in Jeunesse? If I need help, I can go to my friend Was over there and say, Was, can you talk to this guy over here? Because you got a better way of talking to him. Can you talk to him or something? And Was says, all right, I'll do it. And you talk to him about who gets the business, I get it. Right? It works that way. Why? Because we're in a whole new world today of super connectedness in this business that everybody just wants to help each other. You know, we're running the race to be the first one. I want to help you. I want to help you. Okay, we're gonna grow. We're gonna grow the business together. We're gonna really make mushroom. Look at the values it's bringing to every one of us. It's a whole new way of thinking, of doing. It really creates that love and that energy in the business that people just fall in love doing the business.
True, and it's completely different, isn't it? When you are helping people at a corporate level, people like backstabbing. I want to get your job. I want to climb the top to the top of the ladder. Where here, everybody's supporting you. You mentioned a key thing. You said that, I mean, in a very short period of time, you ranked up. Okay, you mean you advanced in the business. You grew a large team. Now, you shared with people. You got into it. You said, I'm going to make this work. You didn't sit back and say, okay, how is this going to go? Where's my team building? Right? You went to work. I want people to understand. It's really about you sharing, and then when you share, the people around you go, hey, I want to help Prabjeet. I want to say, let's build this team together. That doesn't happen in corporate anywhere.
Not at all. I mean, I'm sure we're speaking to quite a number of corporate people. I mean, I'm sure they're listening what they've been through in life and all over the world. It's about the same. And that's what's the next thing that you got to do in a corporate world. You got to work freaking long hours.
Yeah.
it's not what you call the iron rice bowl or something anymore. You got to work and work and work your ass off. You really got to work all the way from 9 a.m. maybe to 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning. You just got to work it out. For what? For what? That salary at the end of the month, right?
Yeah.
We were so conditioned to think that that's the end of everything, the salary. But you know what? We did the first and the second week, half the salary is gone. By the third week, you've got almost nothing left. You wait for the next salary at the last period of work.
Of course.
The week of the month, right?
Of course.
Is that a way to live? Is that really a way to live? And at the end of it, when you retire, you don't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
Now, that's dangerous. That's going to be dangerous, you know, because you live in a world where the cost of living is just increasing, is overtaking everything. Healthcare is going to go up everywhere around the world. Healthcare costs. You know, what have you got at the end? You got insurance? No, it wouldn't really be. Insurance only steps in if something happens to you, right? What about the time that nothing happens to you and you got to live? In Singapore, somebody calculated that you need more than almost about $3,000 to survive every month. Every month, right? How many people really have an income of $3,000 after retirement?
Yeah, no, not many.
Not many. And you know, and they related it to sorry.
I'm sorry.
So and they were saying that, okay, what would be the major source of income? I mean, a person getting, okay, you want to get $3,000 from the rental of of an apartment, of a house or something.
Yeah.
Wait, you got to first of all have a fully paid apartment first, which costs more than 1.5 to $2 million in Singapore before you can even make $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
Now let's talk numbers here, right? Yeah. Who's going to be able to even do that? People are working for a living, you're not going to save up to $2 to $3 million in the real world.
Bev talked about that, about investing a lot of money to create a business, right? So you're talking about the same thing. And at the same time, there's two different viewpoints. Bev is an entrepreneur and you come from a corporate background and job mentality. Yeah. And one of the things, you know, when you see a corporate executive, they're working, you know, more than 10 hours a day at their job, right? To create what they're doing. And at the end, they may not have anything. Now, what I tell people is they may not understand how this industry works, how the direct sales network marketing industry works. But if you invest, let's say part-time, 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day, can we do that? And put that TV aside, turn off that TV because that TV is not really making us money, right?
On Facebook.
1 hour, 2 hours just to learn. Okay, well, what is Prabjeet talking about? What is Bev talking about? What is Voss talking about? What are people talking about? Just to learn a little bit each day. I think that's when our mind grows. And that's when it gets, oh, now I get it. I don't have to quit my job to do this business. I could do this part-time. You could do it part-time. Exactly. Winnie always said, you could do this part-time or full-time, but not sometimes. It doesn't work sometimes.
Exactly. You got to just be consistent. You got to find your what do you call it? Mojo. You got to find the direction, and just be consistent with it. Every day you're doing something. You know what? It gets exciting. It gets really exciting. You're going to speak to somebody new. You're going to speak to somebody different. And the point is this. do not, it really, you make yourself grow as a person. You really grow and learn about your potential. You never knew you could do this. Wow, I never knew I could do this. Wow, what a discovery about myself.
Yeah.
That's the best takeaways I can ever say about it. It's not about just making the money or something.
No.
It's about the discovery of something totally new. It's like a new universe you just entered into, and it's all of energy and love and amazingness out there. I just wish more people would just open up and just see it, what it really is, Get in there.
We don't want everybody in this business, do we? We just want a few good ones.
I want everybody in, it's doing wonders, for people.
Yeah. It's really about making an impact in the world, isn't it? Just like Wendy Lewis and they're making an impact in the world, and you're part of that impact. The person that's going to impact the people around you. Imagine if we have everybody doing that. That's where it's at. So, Prabjeet.
That's great.
Yeah, I really want to thank you, Prabjeet, for your time with us, for sharing your passion with us, and for who you are. So thanks again, and we'll see you on the next webinar. Oh, by the way,
again. Yeah.
You were showing some tickets earlier. What are those tickets for?
Hey, da-da-da.
What is that for?
We are having Jeunesse University in Singapore this Saturday. It's going to be a massive, massive event. Thousands of people are going to be there, and we're going to have the top diamonds in the world there, and we're going to be launching Zen products in Singapore. Mark McDonald's going to be here, one of the best fitness gurus you have right there. He's here. He's the face of Zen. He's going to be around. We're ready for it.
Yeah, Mark McDonald, who's actually a brand ambassador for Zen. He's on CNN. He's a guru, like you mentioned. So again, I want to thank you for being here. Enjoy your event. Take a lot of pictures and share with us, and talk about it next time, Prabjeet.
I will. Okay. Good night. See you.
Good night. Next, let's visit our friend. Now, this individual, he's actually comes from a corporate background as well as an employee. Now, Prabjeet was a corporate trainer. Now, Christopher comes from a corporate background. So, Christopher, are you out there? Welcome.
Hello, Vas. Thanks for having me on.
Yes. It's exciting to see you. I know you're on the road. You're a mover and shaker over there. Can you give us a little bit of background on who you are and what you're up to in the world?
All right. Thanks a lot. Okay. Like what you have just introduced, actually, I come from the corporate background, and I'm sure just now Prabjeet has actually shown how hard is it to actually work in the corporate world. Okay, so I actually get to taste corporate world for about 5 to 8 years, and I realized that true enough, okay, it's not just about hard work. Okay, it's really just about managing your boss's impression of you. Okay, sometimes it's never how hard you work, it's how hard your bosses justify your performance. So I always felt never fair in the corporate world, especially when I never get to control my own increment. It's extremely frustrating. Especially 3 years back, the worst thing was when my mom, she almost lost her job because of a big illness. It was only then that I realized that not only I can't control my increment, the worst part about being in the corporate world is I'm just using my time to exchange for money.
Yeah.
For the first part of the corporate world, I unknowingly just use my own time to exchange for income without me myself realizing it. Okay, so like I said, I'm very grateful to know Jeunesse because although at first I got to know Jeunesse through my sister, because at first she was busy trying to sell me reserve, okay? But of course I thought I'm young, I'm a guy, I don't need any supplements. But of course unfortunately when I came to a local business showcase, when I saw the 6 streams of income that you have just brilliantly presented as well, I was really blown away because I knew that this was the business vehicle that I wanted all this while. So straight away I jumped on, and the rest was history, because with a proven method, with a good global team to follow worldwide, okay, I get the kind of results that I wanted. And now I fired my boss, and I am now a full-time online entrepreneur. So very, very grateful. Yeah, very grateful to Jeunesse. Thanks.
Well, one of the things that you had mentioned is about making a change, right? I mean, you decided that without time freedom, you can't get anything done. Your mom, because of her illness, there's certain consequences. And early on, you're very young, Christopher. Early on, you said, I'm done. I'm not going to be 50, 60 years old working for someone and not have anything, and they're controlling my time.
Yeah.
And that's a key thing. A lot of people, they're told what to do, and they do it because that's all they have.
Yeah.
But you took it upon yourself to take charge of your life. Very, very small percentage of people can say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this, especially at a young age. I mean, you're young. You could actually work hard to get the top position of a company, and
Yep.
you decide to say, you know, I'm not going to do this. I want freedom.
Correct. Definitely.
And so many people we see like that, right, Chris?
Yeah, definitely. Because there's really a lot of people that they don't even dare to step out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I told a lot of new friends, I sometimes I told them that if for Jeunesse, such a simple business, you don't even dare to step out, you don't even dare to follow just a simple proven method.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes maybe you just have to resign to fate and work your whole life. So
Yeah.
sometimes this kind of statement just really deeply awakens them.
Shakes
Yeah.
them up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So that's why I said that. But of course, it took me a while because last time, like I said, when I started Jeunesse, I started with a why not? Because I told myself, hey, why not? I can convert my corporate annual income into my Jeunesse money income. So when I started wrongly with an employee mindset. I waited for
Um,
people to tell me what to do. But
yeah.
along the way, the best part about entrepreneurship is you can learn this skill set part-time. So as
Yeah.
I did Jeunesse part-time, as I slowly transit from an employee mindset into an entrepreneur mindset, wow, it
Yeah.
was mind-blowing. So like I said,
Yeah.
once I started taking everything onto myself, I had my own initiative, like what a successful entrepreneur would do. I really
Sure.
transited very well, and I'm very, very grateful to all my business mentor worldwide. Okay,
Yeah.
especially I had a lot to learn from you too, Vas.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thanks so
Christopher. Thank
much.
you so much.
Yeah.
You know, one of the key things you just said was really about changing that mindset, isn't it? I
Yes.
believe that everybody has the entrepreneurial mindset, meaning that being an entrepreneur, you look for freedom. I
Yes.
asked a friend of mine recently, he said, why do you do what you do? Because I want freedom. And I don't have the freedom because I'm working on my business. But here, you have the freedom because you really build hard for a short time.
Mm.
And it really comes through with what you're saying about starting part-time. You don't have
Yeah.
to give up anything to
Correct.
really see something for yourself. And then say, you know what, I'm going to make this work. Because most people are out there, they don't say they can't do it, they just don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
these trainings you go to, Hong Kong University, all these different trainings, I think that's where we get to understand, how is this done? How many people are doing this? Why are they doing this? Why is direct sales or network marketing or multi-level marketing more open to other people, or other people are more open to it? That's what I should say, is because they're tired. Because they're
Mm.
tired of hearing people being laid off and this and that.
Yeah.
So I really want to commend you for sharing your background from your stance, what you took on as doing something part-time where you saw something. Hey, if it works for somebody else, why can't I do it?
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Really that mentality.
Mm. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm forever grateful to this business, and I
Yeah.
really want to impact more people globally.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
I can really hear that from you, Chris. And the way you work, I've known you for a couple of years now on the webinars, and I've seen your growth. I've seen the difference you are, who you are now, the way you talked before to the way you are
Yep.
now. You're really passionate about that impact,
Yep.
and that's pretty awesome. And again,
Yep.
like I told Bev, I'm sure we'll see each other, you know, face to face at one of the next events.
Yep. Very soon. All
Yeah.
right.
So thank
Thanks
you
so
so
much.
much, Chris.
All
Thank you
right.
so much for sharing one of
Thanks.
the great leaders in Asia who has really been, you know, impactful for us with the Zoom webinar. So thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks.
You know, in conclusion, what I wanted to really complete the afternoon, daytime, or evening, wherever you are, is really about for you to really think about something. We talked a lot about a lot of things. So what do we do? Get back to the person who put you on the webinar. Let them know you're in or you're out. You're not interested in having that freedom that you may want. You know, all we do is buy the products, wholesale or retail, whatever you want. Use a product, share it with other people. How simple is that? Use a product, share it with other people, and that's how you build your business. And make that commitment. Spend 1 to 2 hours a day, whatever you have, but commit to that time. Let's say 7 to 9 o'clock. You're going to focus. So I want to thank you for being here, and I appreciate you. And we'll see you on the beaches of the world sipping umbrella drinks. Bye-bye.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.